Welcome back one all the more, Trails in the Sky. So now let's get on the bus. Our airship. Very well. Please sign these papers then. Sure. Thank you, everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor for the next airship arrival. Okay. Alright, let's find a good bench and we'll wait for the next ship. Knew it was gonna lead to a cutscene. To Ruan we go. After the airship takes off. Let's go. Airliner Linde. Wait, didn't we write this thing before? What a nice day. The tourists gotta be flying the streets in Ruan if the weather is like this here. Maybe. They got bigger things heating the place up than tourism though. Other than tourism, what do you mean? The election of the new mayor. Apparently, there's two popular candidates to replace old Dalmore. Oh, so it's like an actual fight of an election. Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it is about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Yeah, the whole thing's been a bit of a mess ever since you guys blew the case wide open. I heard about what you guys did from Jean. Yeah, after we left, Joshua and Chloe worked on that. After you left me, Joshua and Chloe worked on that. Well, we had some help from a reporter too, and the actual arrest was done by Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard. Hey, even better, you're smart enough to see it wasn't all just you. By Chloe, though, you mean the girl in the uniform, right? AKA Princess Claudia? Man, that blew my freaking mind when I heard that in the castle. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival, or Olivier, I guess. For better or worse. And not just them, Tita, too, and Zen. I told Tita and her old fogey about what was up with you. Then I figured they'd worry too much if they were kept in the dark. Oh, thanks, Agate. Yeah, well, you better send them a letter soon, or else meet up in person or whatever. They miss you. Oh, and Zen went back to Calvard after the festival. He said he'll give you his best. I wish I could have said goodbye. As for the princess, pretty sure she went back to the Genus Royal Academy. We'll be in Rome for a while, so I think we can find some time to drop in and say hi at least. Yeah, you're right. What, did I say something funny? No, not really. I was just thinking, you're a lot more thoughtful than you look, Agate. You even offered to let me do some shopping before we left the capital. Thoughtful? I'm not, I am, but oh, forget it. Whatever. I'm gonna take a nap in my seat till we arrive. Don't get so absorbed in wandering around that you forget to get off at Ruan. Oh, Agate, you giant tsundere. You really do try too hard sometimes. Anyway, I think I'll take his advice. Time for a bit of looking around before we arrive. Holy crap, this isn't a cutscene anymore! I'm joking, but still, damn. Hey, don't get too close to the edge. What'll happen if you fall, eh? This is so cool. Hey, look, there's a tree. It's so tiny. Such a pity. Thanks to the clouds, you can't see the Saffron Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the history museums, you know, the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. After Her Majesty's birthday celebrations, there were sightings of odd phenomena around the tetracyclic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? The first place he would try to look at, a giant monument sticking out of the ground. Ruan's in the middle of an election right now. The candidates, I believe, are the harbor manager and the owner of a local hotel. I wonder which will win. When I was young, the only way to get around was a long, hard trip on the roads. We really have it easy these days. And it's all thanks to Her Majesty. Come to think of it, the group of bandits still hasn't been caught. No, they wouldn't attack us, would they? Oh really, Grandpa? It's such a worry word. I don't know what to do with them. Sure, there were bandits, but according to the news, they don't even have a ship anymore. What are they gonna do? Flap their arms real hard and run us down with wishes? We'll use our arms and fly to the ship next time. I finished my duties at Gronsel Cathedral, and I'm on my way to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried I thought I'd go crazy. The ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Oh, did Sunday school end safely at least? Oh dear, oh dear. And to the right, you see Valeria Lake. Regrettably, it is cloudy at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. Sometimes, he says, sometimes my foot. You've only just managed to find a job. I hear the casino in Ruan finally finished its renovations. I left Gronsel as soon as I heard. Sometimes you just need to kick back and chill out, you know. Huh? Excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? Yes, I am. I thought so. I'm glad we can meet again. Do you remember me? I'm one of the people you saved from the Sky Bandits when the Sky Bandits held us hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right, I'm Claire. I managed the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you our lives and more. We're still here at our post because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew on of the Lionel back on? That's where I remember this name from. This is the ship that got airjacked. Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great. I'm glad everyone is able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure day or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. I hope you'll treat me as well if I end up on the Linde again. Absolutely, I hope we get to serve you again. No, I absolutely must make this deal happen. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some old school investigating. It's good that they referenced the first game, how they did the Linde. Phew, well, this is what I thought we get the rest in boats for a bit and went straight off to Zeiss. If this is not an aggression pact with the Empire happens, our trade in ornaments is going to explode after all. The plan to get to Zeiss now and secure some product in advance. I'm talking to everybody and checking for treasure chests. Never forget to check for treasure chests, people. This is the cargo room, ain't no place for passengers. Watch that you don't hit your head wandering around. I'm here to see all the dialogue, buddy. You're dialogue, so I gotta see you. Do you have some business on the... Wait, remember, you're the girl from before! Hi, sir, I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right? Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me. I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of my entire crew. Yeah, you're welcome. I really just doing my job, though. Still, it is kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped to rescue. Repairing the damage those thugs did took some time, but the Linde's as good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Ah! Looks like she heard us talking. With conditions like today's, we should arrive in Ruan in no time. You can enjoy the rest of your journey and let us know if you need anything. I will, thanks, sir. Maintain altitude, keep throttle 60%. Maintain heading until we reach the Ruan River. Altitude okay. Setting throttle at 60%. Maintaining current heading until we cross the Ruan River. Yeah, it's a cute little reference to the first game, and I do enjoy things like that. Incredible! Lyrebro never ceases to amaze me. Back home in Calvar, airships are still very rare. It was kind of a shock when I found out normal citizens use some casual like this. So next up is Ruan, huh? Speaking of Ruan, the whole thing with Mayor Dalmore being arrested was a real shocker. Seems like the whole town's still in an uproar over it, but that's not too surprising. This is my second time riding a passenger liner. The first time I rode one, we got attacked by bandits. Please let that thing happen this time, Almighty Adios. Oh, Valeria Lake. Somewhere in the wide open lake, the legendary guardian of Valeria's waters lives. Someone has to change a bit. I was wondering who it was. Hello, Stell. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the legendary king, whatever fish of Valeria Lake again? Oh, it's the fisherman! Oh, dang. Talk about a deep cut reference to a side character. No, from now on, I'm off to Ruan. I've heard that there's a nice, convenient spot right in the city limits. Wow, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not into the fishing. Oh, really? That's a pity. You got quite a talent for it, from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. No, let me give you this. What's this? It's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to expanding the culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incredibly, you are bound for Ruan. Yeah, I am actually. Oh, well then, you'll have a chance to swing the rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Ruan. I guess it would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Ruan as a region is kind of full of waterside areas. As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot. I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. He's completely passed out. I talked to everybody. Oh, there it is. Thanks for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Ruan shortly. Please be aware that there may be troubles while landing, so we ask all passengers to take their seats. Oops, I better get to my seat. Someone's really excited. Hey, welcome back. Boy, I'm glad to see you guys are here. Karna's been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have work cut out for you. Gear up and ready to go, I hope. Sending us out already. We were expecting a little board work, but anything urgent coming lately? Well, no, we're snow hunter with work in general, but none of it's been particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway, so the town's so busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away a bit. Oh, the election's gotten that hot? Who's running? We haven't heard. Mr. Norman, who was a proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portis, who wants to try and revive the harbors and shipping business. Remember, this is a big deal. The mayor of Ruan is also the governor of the entire region. People in Moronia and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. The election is basically going to decide the future of Ruan. It's exciting. I get it now. This is big. Well, given that I am underage and not a citizen of Ruan, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes. Oh, then read the coverage from the Liable News. Their investigative articles are exciting. Investigation. Wait, that reminds me. There's an actual job I'd like for you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but that's something that needs looking into. Oh, what's up? Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I should have. The heck? Ain't like you to beat around the bush, Gene. Since when do you hesitate to pile on the work? Come on, spit it out. Thanks for honesty. Well, thanks for the honesty, I think. Alright, here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. This is why I didn't want to bring it up. Sorry, it's just a bit of a surprise is all. Well, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings? Okay, so, it began 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing white shadows at night. And not just in the city of Ruan, mind you, reports have come in from all across the province. They saw a white shadow at night? What do you mean? That's why you said a ghost. And it probably isn't a prank or a trick of the eyes if people are seeing it all over. Exactly. I've been dismissed one sighting, but all the reports we've gotten while you're traveling around working on the other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few of these reports? Well, you see, it'll be irresponsible for us to take on such a job with so much else going on. So do you? No, not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker hero of Larbo, will be afraid of ghosts? No way, no hell, no. Sorry, I am very afraid of ghosts. Okay, I'm a little afraid of ghosts. More than a little, from the looks of it. Don't worry, nobody's gonna hurt or anything. It isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't. No, we'll take it. Don't forget, a big part of our mission is to investigate the society. We're to keep an eye out for even the slightest sense of activity from them. That's the plan, remember? Oh, everyone has things they have trouble handling, everyone. So don't be afraid to admit you're scared of something. But to admit it and do something about it instead of running away from it. Ouch, it's a little harsh to think, Agate? No, Agate's totally right. I'm afraid of ghosts, but no ghost could match the terror I felt the day Josh disappeared. Estelle, now you get it. Jane, you will investigate those sightings and get to the bottom of them, I promise. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is the report from the guard of the air Lytton. Apparently, he saw something during a night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay, not scared. Not scared. The second one is what I know of was one of the sightings by a member of the Ravens. Figure that since that one should be easy since Agate is with you. If he doesn't talk, I'll remind him who the real boss is. We'll cut it out with the macho stuff. They kind of seem different during the tournament groundswell, you know. Yeah, I kind of doubt it. Anyway, try to be subtle about it, yes. The last report came from one of the children at the Mauricio orphanage. Wait, one of the orphanage kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh right, guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. According to the Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly how it once was. It is, that's a relief. I wanted to go and say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyway. I'll ask about that thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building. And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off if something else comes up. The rest of the jobs are on the board, so take your time and look. Once you finish with all 3 witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over the testimonies and take a stab at figuring out this mess. Understood. The Ravens hangout should be here in the city in the warehouse district. We might want to check them out first. Alright, the warehouse district is across the bridge from the harbor. Let's get moving. So we would check on the sightings immediately, but we got jobs. Look for someone to help me complete a list of ingredients. I'm gonna take on one job. Let's go to the Hotel Blanche. Got that map. And that's the hotel over across the way. How's your son? Same as always. I don't think he's afraid of being locked with... Okay, they don't have anything to do with this. I can check my bracer. That's not the right one. That's not it either. I have here jobs. It's room 101. No, I can't see the room number, so I just have to check all the rooms. Excuse me, can we have a moment? What's going on? You would happen to be Stantos, would you? We heard your request on the board. Oh, your bracers! Finally, I was getting worried. If you're free, I'd like to get down to business. How about it? Yep, we're good to go. So, what's the job? Okay, here's what I need. I wanted to take a photograph of something in the Spiral Tower. And that something is specifically on the roof of the tower. Spiral Tower, huh? The old ruin just off the Arsenal Causeway, right? Figured you know about it. So you want a photo of the tower? Is this for an editorial, maybe? No, not at all. I was dispatched by the History Museum in the capital. This task is for research purposes. Gotcha. This is an academic investigation. Bingo again. I must admit, this isn't exactly a run-of-the-mill research, though. Run-of-the-mill? Let's worry about that later. First off, let's get the details on the job. Oops, sorry, got a little bit sidetracked. How much have I said so far? You want us to climb to the top of the tower and photograph something? We need to know what that something is. There's these mysterious objects on the roof of the towers. We know they're ancient artifacts of some kind, but outside of that, we've got nothing. Without much else to go on, the only thing we researchers can do is conclude that they're devices of some kind. Actually, I might have an idea what you're talking about. It's those weird pedestals, right? You know about them? Bingo, bingo, bingo! They look exactly like pedestals. Cool, then yeah, I've seen them around before. I don't think they work anymore though. Actually, about that, that might not actually be true. Huh? The device on Spiral Tower has reportedly been activated. What? It's actually working? The museums received a report about that from a very reliable source. I doubt they were mistaken. Interesting. So that's why you want us to check this out so quickly. Exactly. Anyway, we need to record the current state of the device. Talk about spooky. Yeah, probably a good idea to look into it. Is the device dangerous? We don't suspect it poses any danger for now, but you never know. We can't say for sure. We can't say for sure anything could happen. So please be careful. Of course, I've got no intention of laying my guard down. Just to double check, you only want to photograph the device in question, right? Yes, please bring your photograph straight to me. I'm going to lend you a camera too, but I'll need you to return it once you're back. Alright, I'm counting on you. This is pretty clunky. Yeah, if you want research quality, you need a hunk of machinery like this. Oh, by the way, I've already set the photo ports. All you need to do is snap the shutter. Okay, got it. Okay, one time, I need to go to the top of Spiral Tower, take a picture of the device on the roof, then return here with the photo, and return the camera. That's about the size of it? Perfect. And one more thing. No need for fancy or tricky angles. A simple composition or photo is the best. This is for research purposes only, so just try to get the most head-on shot you can. Okay, keep it simple. No problem. Can't wait to see the photo. Stay safe out there. Right, so let's set the Spiral Tower. We're gonna have at least some gameplay in this episode, considering how much little gameplay we've actually had so far, with most of it being cutscenes. I can't leave town. Oops, I can't. They won't let me leave town yet. I have to actually talk to the Ravens first. Okay, well then. I want to see this chick first. I wonder what meaning names have to people. I am myself, and yet, why must we use words to create another self, I wonder? That's pretty existential. But, well, because I can't leave town, and most of these jobs require me leaving town, guess I'll leave it here for today. And I'll see all of you next time as we continue to invest, as we will start the investigation into the ghost sightings, and maybe try to do at least one job here or there.